welcome back to PSI, which is Paranormal Spirit Investigations. I'm Teresa, and this is it, just me. I've got notes here, so I'm going to look down because I tend to get off topic if I don't. So we're round two, which is my second visit, part two, to the Wade Manor in Woodstock. I'm not too sure if you remember, but he collects everything occult, macabre, creepy, whatever, all those things. His house was actually built in, 1900. They suspect maybe before that, but that's the only date they could find. I've done research a little bit, and I still can't find residents that lived on Perry Street or anybody who lived in the house. I know Justin's got a lot more information, and we're still working on a few things, but going into the house, my main objective was to get a story, and that's what I go for. And being my second one, I'm starting to uncover more things. I now have to go back over my first visit because I found a better way to edit and a better way to hear evidence. There's a lot of disembodied voices. So this first part is actually a repeat. Don't know what that was. Did you just see? Was it me? No, I just had, I'm in my studio right now, so I just had, the light just got brighter. Yeah, okay. And there we go again. And I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, and now it just dimmed down again. So that's special. Hello, if you're here. Maybe I should turn on my music box, but I want to try to get through this so it's not too long and get to the video and get to the evidence. I have an EVP recorder that I put on and I leave running the entire time that I'm doing the investigation. And the first time I've taken it and put it on the dining room table because we are in the kitchen, actually listening to a clip from the first visit that Dustin didn't get to hear, but it is a repeat of part one, but this is just the EVP recorder, and it has picked up more than just the cameras did. And it started as soon as I turned it on, like right away. I literally just walked into the kitchen and it started picking up voices. Now we go upstairs to take pictures during this time, and it's still on the dining room table. And then we go down to the basement, so I never moved it, and it picked up a whole bunch of stuff. Now, from what I can tell, there's a prominent female voice. I think she just wants to be part of the conversation, and she doesn't know who I am. She says my name. Well, we thought once, but she actually says my name twice. There's also a male voice for the first part, and I kind of feel like, because I know he hasn't been having investigations at the house for this long, I feel like they're just getting to know the equipment. They're just starting to trust the equipment. They're just getting to trust people. Maybe they're forming an opinion. Who knows? Like, I mean, that's what we're there to figure out. And then we do go downstairs eventually. I get Dustin to go on the embalming table of his own free will. I didn't force him. And I'm really, really, really lucky to actually have Dustin be able to do that with me. So I just, do a shout out and say, thanks, Dustin, you're the bomb. I felt like I was getting intelligent responses. Like I felt like I was actually kind of having a conversation, but there are times when I feel like I'm sitting listening to two spirits or spirits talk to each other, like almost like residual stories or residual moments. So let's get into this. So we're gonna repeat a little bit just from the EVP recordings that I've captured some extra EVP voices, and then we're going to do the Estes method in the embalming room, and then I'm going to come back and fill you in about what's going to happen right after that. And then look at that, my red light went out. I'm not spooky anymore. Okay, well, let's get back to the video, and yeah, here we go.
Did I do something? That's it. Over here. Now. Try pulling the heater.
Nothing's on.
I know that, this is your space and I respect you. You're here with Dustin. Do I appear like... So I'm going to put it on temperature. That's 26. So if it goes down, work on the trains. Well, air, yellow. I wonder.
Fine.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Nobody wants to be the bad guy. Run some water through my hair, make me... Yeah.
Watch my shoes, like I'm just like a disaster. Alright. Estes method in the psychomentium.
Here we go.
Grab you from here.
My body.
Justin's a part of your body. What's a part of your body? Okay. My name is Teresa. And okay, so you don't want a pillow for your head, or do you want something to put underneath there, or is there something to go grab for you?
No, I'll just suck it up. We're not going to use it for anything.
No. Okay. But if you ever at any time, that's what's your safe word? See, if you say
Please, mistress, may I have another?
Oh my god. That's a story for another.
Stop whining, you little wench.
I'll tell you that. Ask me about my dominatrix. There we go. I think it's still at the same volume.
Okay.
Just let me know. Okay. I don't want to hear you know. So last time I was here, we didn't...
He's going to give it back.
He's going to give it back? What do you mean?
Face.
My face. What do you mean? So I was here last time and there was a lot of people who were talking. And I'm just going to take a quick picture of Dustin here. On the table. Can you tell me what I'm doing? Maybe you're watching me before. I'm back. I told you I would be back. And there was a lady here before. I picked up a couple of things you were talking about.
Does that hurt you?
What hurt me? Camera? No. Definitely not. Just gonna go into the other room real quick. My little bag. So we set up here to have a conversation, and I know that we had a couple people here. We were talking about all the stuff that's from the Don jail and stuff that was from Kingston Penitentiary, and you know, that
Be careful.
be careful about what? Just putting my stuff in my bag here. I'm going to take a couple of pictures. Just going to take a couple of pictures. My name's Teresa. Can you tell me your name? You guys are really quiet. You usually have a lot to say. What time is it? It's 10:17. It's a full moon tonight too. Did you know that? I don't know if you guys went by the moons. Do you have anything to say? I'm just gonna have a seat right here. You guys want to talk to Dustin?
You coming?
Where are we going? Oh, I don't want to sit down. Where are we going? Where are you going? Can you tell me?
Is that a witch?
Me? My name's Teresa. I'm not a witch. Did you have witches from the time that when you were alive? Do you have a lot of witches? Or people you call witches? I just wanted to know about you, who's here, your name. You try all that stuff. Figure it out. You know, if someone is here because you set off one of my cat balls. So, just to let you know, we have this here. And if you go near it, you can make the lights go up to red. They'll go a little bit green. There's yellow, orange, and then red. And then we have cat ball.
Witch?
Again, with the witch. So, I know I might appear to be kind of different to you because this is the year 2025. And I know that I'm not an alien, I'm not a witch, I'm just a human girl, a human woman. That wants to talk to you and find out about what it's like where you are. Because I know that you're there, I know you exist. And I know you used to be alive.
First time you get high.
The first time I got high. You want to know the first time I got high? Or the first time you got high? Okay, I don't know how to take that.
You got a problem?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know how to make that. I don't have a problem. No, I just want to know who I'm talking to. Can you tell me your name? I'm Teresa. That's Dustin. Can you see me? I hope you're not shy or you're not scared. I'm not mad. I won't be mad if you don't answer me.
I understand if you think that was weird and different. You might not be used to seeing someone like me, but this is what happens. Anytime, keeps going. 18 something to the 1900s. It could be from 1914 and you go past 100 years. And it's the year 2025. We've got airplanes in the sky. We've got, spaceships that go up to the moon from what we know. I could be wrong. I don't know. That's what the government tells us. We're in Canada. We're in Woodstock right now. I'm not too sure where you're from.
Looks like you stood out.
Are you interested in having a conversation with me? I come here very respectful. I'm not about jumping around in the hoopla and the different angles and all that stuff. I just want to find it here and talk to who I think is, or said you're the DJ upstairs. Last time I was here, I picked up a female voice who said thank you. I hope it's
He's a rechild.
DJ is a child. Okay. That's okay. I can still talk to him as he's a child. It doesn't matter. I have 3 children of my own. I also have a granddaughter. Poor Justin's going to fall asleep if somebody doesn't say something. Would you rather just us have a conversation down here and just put the spirit box on? Do you like it when we just have a conversation? Because last time you guys had a lot to say. Can you say my name? It's Teresa. It's Mother Teresa. I don't know if you know who Mother Teresa is. Here's a picture upstairs of Saint Teresa.
There's doors and windows.
Doors and windows. Is there doors and windows where you are? Do you have questions for me? Ask me it. Maybe you have questions. And that's what yeah, ask me. You're curious about anything? Go ahead and answer. Go ahead and ask. I'm going to pull Dustin out here in a minute. Just heard something. I want to say that was a car that went by with the face on. I want to say that. It didn't seem to. So maybe okay, it's really, really quiet. I'm going to pull Dustin in. Okay? One last chance to say something before I pull up. What do you mean pulling out the tree when you stop?
Oh yeah, it's really uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, because I don't think the deck would complain
Like
about
it's
it.
like its apex is right here, right? So it's just kind of. But yeah, there was like absolutely nothing coming through.
Yeah, and they said, does it hurt? And I was talking about, I was taking a couple pictures while you're flying there. And they go, does that hurt? And I go, no, doesn't hurt.
Did you get on the best side? Your good side?
Your tight side.
You gotta make it so tight that only I can fit back here.
Is that keg full?
What? No, it's empty.
It's empty? Okay. All right, Papa. Just as much as you can.
Should I be one-handed like that?
Keep this here and just bring this back just a little bit. This here and just bring this back just a little bit. Like you're going to turn around, but I want to get the knees on here, right? So keep the body and just bring the arm back. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I love it. Oh, the light's perfect. Don't move. And this is not a zoom, so I'm the zoom. You know how much fun I'm having right now?
Oh, that looks pretty cool. You can actually see like the Guinness. It looks so trashy. It looks dangerous too.
But
That's what
look
I like.
at
The grain and everything. Right?
Yeah, like-
right off. Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Mhm.
Less is more.
But the thing is, it's above, right? So
Yeah.
anytime you... Oh, I put this up there. Okay. Let's see what shot we got of there. Bring it back.
Look at that. That's so creepy on the skull.
Where? Oh, that's me.
It's here, right?
Jeez. Yeah, like I mean,
It's weird. You weren't that close to it.
no. You have to get that close. I was right here.
That's weird. Oh.
Mother of pearl. Okay. I'm just gonna move that one cam that's over there so that I can, maybe I'll put it.
That's like a military.
So we're lost for a team.
Something like that. Yeah.
This is spinning backwards. How can I help in that come through? It's the same voice. Might be a residual. I'll throw the battery on that too. Is anybody here? Is anybody around? Or are you just waiting for us to go upstairs? Don't forget there's cat balls everywhere that you can set off.
See, it's muffled. It's hard to understand.
Battery's dying.
Wow.
We've got this down here. We've got a couple of cat balls, one on the bar, one in the girl's armpit over there. Where else did I put one? Now I gotta find everything. There's
What in the ashtray?
the one in the ashtray, and there's also the little one with the green light. Does anybody want to light them up? Or are you guys just waiting for us to go back to the kitchen?
They look like they're just waiting.
Yeah.
They're just like waiting us out.
Yeah.
I did a live stream down here a few weeks ago. And all I had was a candle going outside. So I was sitting in that chair with the candle going and nothing else. It was pitch black. With my back to the door. My back to the entrance. Big no.
Edward Theodore Ed Wax Museum. I just look at all the stuff that you got. So Al Capone was born in 1899?
Yep. He was young when he died. It was a syphilis that killed him.
It's always a syphilis.
Yeah, it was a syphilis.
Well, because it eats at the brain, eh?
Yep. So he probably got it when he was in his 30s.
Yeah, from the brothels.
One of his own girls probably gave it to him.
Yeah.
I know when he had it when he was in Alcatraz.
That's
Because
so weird.
Frank Nitti, his right-hand man, used to go visit him, and he'd be in the... And you could see in his mouth shot, he was already starting to get the face lesions. So
Oh, yeah.
he would be in a cell screaming, "Frank, they're coming to get me, they're coming to get me." And it's like, you are in prison. They already got you a long time ago.
Yeah.
So he was released on compassionate grounds in the final few months of his life, and he went back to his estate in Florida, and he died.
Yeah.
He would just sit by the pool and just...
What a life, eh?
Well, I mean, his brain was so ravaged. He lost all sorts of weight. He started getting face lesions. You know, he
Just like having AIDS.
pretty much, he looked like he had AIDS in some of those last photos.
So we're just hanging out here. See if someone's going to touch a cat ball. Well, you don't like my balls? Oh, jeez.
Come on, touch one of the balls to the crazy cat ball lady.
Oh, my
Once,
goodness.
just touch it. Oh God, it sounds so bad. Come on, just touch it.
Oh, I'm going to have to cut so much out.
Just touch it. Show me some love. Come on.
Just touch it. Everything's pointed this way. Okay, so can you take all the balls? I want to shut them off though.
Want to turn this light on? Or leave it off?
You can do whatever you want. Yeah, so we can see where they all
Yeah.
are.
Okay, so there's one here. There's one there.
What's that?
I don't know. What was it? What was it? You heard that, right? Maybe it was touching that. I don't know.
No. No, it was like a did.
I know, it sounded like a melody.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's two cat balls.
Okay, one in her pit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was a little interesting. I mean, if you guys at any time see something or hear something differently than I did, like by all means, please comment below. So the Estes method was interesting. I don't think they quite understand the equipment, which I guess makes me look like a witch or a witch from their time. I mean, it could be anything, but when they said, "Does that hurt?" after I took a picture of Dustin, but you have to think about the surroundings we're in. He's on an embalming table, and there's all this doctor's equipment around and everything like that. So I'm not sure if they're people that lived back from the house or if they're attached to something that is there. Like Dustin has a lot of stuff, like from different infirmaries. I mean, just in the other room, which is where we're going next, he's got a cell door from the Don jail from Toronto, Ontario, which apparently was a very, very bad jail. Really horrific. And the Kingston Penitentiary, I think all those words just kind of say themselves. He's got surveillance equipment. He's got stuff from the Criminal Hall of Fame. He's just got a lot of stuff in there, and I can't remember all of it, but I try not to focus on the stuff. I try to focus on just, you know, the spirits and talking to them, and then, you know, we'll figure it out later. The basement was a little bit cooler, but you know, not much. It was a little bit of relief, but not much. So the first time you were down here, we were just standing like past that doorway, just right where he calls a speakeasy, Mooney Speakeasy. It's the bar and where he's got a bunch of other stuff. When we were standing there, and Dustin was talking about the Don Jail and all the stuff, and I kept saying to him, where was the Don Jail? And he was, you know, still explaining a few things, and just he was how bad it was there, and we heard literally so loud. My reaction was not what you would think it would be. I almost started laughing. I was so excited. Justin, on the other hand, was freaking out. Well, the guy lives there, right? But we heard, it was like almost like he was making fun of, you know, Dustin, about telling him how bad it was, like, ooh, so bad, you know? But that's what we heard was ooh, and it was so loud. Like, it was so loud. It felt like someone was in the other room behind us and said it. And I looked at Dustin, I go, he goes, what the anyway, go back and look at it. And it did like raise the hair on your arms, and it was actually incredible. Like, for me, it was so exciting. It was still creepy as hell, but it was so exciting. So I know there was a girl down there last time, and she's still there, and I feel like she's following me around the house because I hear her all the time. She's literally, I think she's the one that calls my name, said my name. I went back and I looked at the video that I recorded beforehand of me talking, and I noticed the third light change. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Those are LED lights in my studio. They flip on, they flip off. There's nobody else here in the studio. There's nobody else here, and they can't adjust. They've never done that. They're brand new. So they were put in earlier this year. And yeah, they've never done that. There wasn't a power surge in the building. There was nothing at all. So the spirits down here, they like to be part of the conversation, and I like to give them that choice. So they can either, you know, answer questions directly through the Estes method or the spirit box. But I'm finding that since the first visit, they just try to be part of the conversation. And my hope is to come back one day and just be able to sit quietly, and they're so comfortable that they just, with no equipment, we can hear them. That's my hope. You know, that's how, that's where I hope it gets to, so that they're comfortable enough with, and they understand what is going on. So they have to come to an understanding, just like we have to come to an understanding about how to communicate with them, how they perceive us, how we perceive them, how do we, you know, we got to figure out all of this stuff. Like, I mean, you know, trial and error. That's why I think that a lot of people do this, is to figure it out, to investigate. There's a few things that happened when we went upstairs after we were done downstairs, and just to like change over batteries and stuff like that. Never happened before. So in the kitchen, you'll notice I've slowed it down. Something that happens, you have to watch it to find out what it is. And I think my lady spirit is, you know, she said something, if you can figure it out, she always is like, she told me to get going last time, get going, you know, You could hear her, because I was trying to get up the stairs, but that, you know, you hear that in the first, you probably heard that in the first part, but yeah, we picked it up. Yeah, we're gonna go upstairs to the 3rd floor next, and we're gonna do another Estes method, but first we go into Billy's room. Now, my Phasm camera. So I have 3 cameras. I have just a camcorder that does night vision, and it films in black and white, and the audio is pretty good. It's really weird because sometimes I pick up stuff on that I don't pick up on anything else. So I guess it's just the luck of the draw. I have a Phasm camera that with it has IR light. I got that from Ghost Stop. It's in Virginia. I love that little thing. And as soon as we got upstairs, the audio was freaking unusable. I thought, oh no, my camera's busted. It was doing video. There's lots of dust, orbs, whatever you want to call them upstairs here. I have to ignore most of them until, unless they feel significant to me. But for the most part, I've got to ignore them. I just have to, unless they do like weird things and come back and it's like they have their own path, or it's like they're looking like a flying person, like whatever. But the Phasm cam, yeah, the audio cut out. Now, funny thing is, the first time I lost the audio on the camcorder. So, and it works fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Phasm camera, as soon as we come downstairs, back into the kitchen after coming downstairs, miraculously, the audio is back. So, they like to fool around with my stuff up there. And body cam, that's the other thing I have. Love my body cam. IR light on that too as well. Films in night vision. Picks up so much stuff. Picks up like everything from audio to, I just love that little guy. He's just so tiny and I just love him. So, I mean, you know, whatever works for you too, you'll find your equipment. Yeah, so I guess without further ado, let's get to it. By the way, headphones. If you have headphones, I highly recommend you put them on and to listen to all this, and you can hear everything that I hear.
I'm gonna hit the bathroom, we'll be back.
Story of my life.
Gotta go somewhere.
Gotta go somewhere. Oh, that's gonna be so bad. There's some plugs upstairs.
Yeah.
Cord or plug somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. Can you plug that one in?
That was what you were doing through the ones.
Yes. Don't worry, I'll take care of you.
You know. There we go, that's okay.
Okay. Now
We just gotta
yes.
remember to step over that.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. Well, cat ball's going off.
Is it? Okay, we got it on film.
Cat ball's going off.
Oh, right on. Just like, remember last time?
Yep.
It's going off again.
Worshipful Master, we have an intruder in the
What's in my
lodge.
pants?
What?
It's like, what's
We have an intruder in someone's pants.
Yeah, someone's in my pants. Okay, and we're gonna bring a cat ball in. If I can get.
That's probably just a vibration.
No, it's not.
No?
No.
Hello, Billy.
Oh, okay. I don't know what it's going to get from over here. Hang on, let me see.
I mean, yeah, it's structurally it's a small
Where are you?
room, and it's
You're right there.
awkward dimension.
I'm going to come and sit beside you. So I think that is... that's not me.
Do you want me to sit at the bar and you sit here?
No.
Because he's used to me sitting at the bar.
Okay, then you sit there. And I'll go sit there. And I'll try to do a card trick.
Oh yeah, because you can do the card trick from the bar. I'll stay here then. Okay, yeah.
No, I can do it from there. It's not a big...
How you doing? We're getting that on audio, right? Or tape, video, right?
Hmm?
We're getting that on video?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to actually put that camera so that it can see me, because I didn't have anything on me last time. And I... Did I get that on right? It, you have to. 'Cause,
Yeah, for pants or the
yeah. Well, it's just the atmosphere in there, like, you can't, it's kind of run down a little bit, but they run a haunted house out of it too.
I saw, yeah.
And I'm really hoping that, you guys, come out and chat with me. And just try to remember one at a time, okay? Everybody take their turns. Last time I was up here, I think I was talking to three fellas.
You offend.
I offended you. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to offend anybody. I know that I got upset, but someone called me a lazy cunt.
16.
16? Can you tell me what you mean by 16? There's 16 of you up here? That's just me moving in the chair. On this bench. I'm going to try to sit still. It's hot. Oh, can you feel how hot it is up here? So, you know, if there's anybody willing to talk to me, if you want to come and tell me your name, I love, and Dustin, there's cat balls around. You just have to touch them. There's that one on the table there. Now, Dustin's got something on his leg, and if you go near it, it has a little green light, and if you go near it, it will, you know, you can let it up.
Crazy time.
Crazy time? Yeah, it is a
Get
crazy.
it?
Yeah, so you can touch that and light it up, go up to yellow or red or whatever. There's a cat ball right over there, on Old Bucky. What else do we put one? Put on the table over there. Oh, there's one on the chair. Yeah. So, yeah, whatever you... There's a new shot of Dustin. You have any questions for me? You guys are...
Jeff.
Yep. Okay, go ahead, fire away. Whatever you want to ask me.
People, hold on. There's another one.
There's another one? Okay. Yeah, everybody take your turns. That's just me moving this chair. I'm just going to move up on the edge.
So,
Okay, my name's Teresa, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. I was here a little bit ago,
you're
July 20th. It's full moon tonight.
they'll work you over.
What do you mean?
He's coming.
Who's coming? Well, we don't have any cat ball action. So there's one over there on the chair. There's one there on Bucky. Right there. And there's one on that table over there.
Go.
And that green light on his leg. Does anybody have anything to say?
You asshole.
Except for calling me names. I was trying to keep this conversation.
Fuck off.
Oh, great. You know what? I don't want to talk to you. Let somebody else talk.
Wes.
Wes? That's a dog from outside.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Let somebody else talk then.
Move on.
Move him. What? So last time you told me that I asked you what it was like where you were, and you said it's nothing. And I know there's been a lot of people in and out of here. And someone talked about a train, and I just wanted to know if there was anybody that was in that train wreck. There was one in 1957. I think the other one was in 1906. And someone told me they were from 1900s. I know I probably look weird to you, but the year is 2025.
And only.
Head only?
Strong.
Yeah. I try to be strong. This is just, I just know that you guys are out there. And I'm trying to give you a voice. Maybe you have some unfinished business, like you have something you want to say, maybe somebody who wrote about you, or maybe somebody who didn't write about you, or somebody you just want to be remembered, or you are stuck, or you need to cross over, maybe you want to stay here.
The temple.
Yes, this is the Masonic temple part. Maybe you want to stay here at the temple with Dustin. Maybe you like it. Maybe it's familiar and a comfort to you. I'm just here to have a conversation. Come up here to have a conversation. I'm not going to jump up and down and yell and scream and get all excited and about something, but I mean, I'd love to know your name. And if that's okay. I'd love to know anybody's name.
Faster.
You want me to change the speed?
McPherson.
McPherson. That's awesome. Okay, so do you live here? Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, like where you live? Did you live in Woodstock, or were you just passing through? Were you coming in with one of the trains, or there's so much stuff, you could have come from. Tell me anything about you, Mr. McPherson. Or Mrs. McPherson, which one that Did you live in this home? Do you remember the last date? Was it in the 1900s?
I got one thing.
Okay. Can you tell me about that one thing? Might help me out? Might help me figure out?
You lose.
Well, I'm not in a competition with you. Just you talking to me, I feel like I won. I'm not in a competition with you. It's not a bet or anything like that. I'm gonna pick these cans up. It's heavy. This is just a little guy.
I'm not even gonna forget.
You're not going to forget what?
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah. Put a lot of effort into coming here today. To talk to you guys again. I promised I would come back, and I did. I'm standing up. I'm just walking. Does anybody have anything to say? Because if not, I'm gonna pull Dustin out. You guys have been really quiet tonight.
Join. Join me.
You want me to come
I
in?
still don't like you.
You know what? That's okay. I'm coming back again. What is it that you don't like about me? One wants me to join them, but you still don't like me. Well, you know what? I like you. I like the fact that you're talking to me, even if you call me an asshole, and even if you tell me to fuck off. It's okay, because I understand. It can be very weird, very strange. What I've
And
done,
new and improved.
you're new and improved. Okay. Now, just to reinstate this again.
Tattoos.
Yes, Dustin has lots of tattoos. We are going to look right at those numbers. You can see them. We are going backwards, and that is the AM station. Okay? So, if they're picking up the radio stations, they're picking it up backwards. So anything he has coming through is actually, sitting down in this big comfy chair. Anything that is actually coming through is coming through.
He's right.
That's right.
He's right.
That's right. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. I appreciate and thank you for everything. For all the talking and all the cat ball action.
is right.
That's right. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. I appreciate and thank you for everything. For all the talking and all the cat ball action.
I'm a lot better.
Yeah? Why are you a lot better? What changed? I hope you weren't too yucky before. I don't even know what word to use anymore. It's so hot up here I can't even think straight. It's like 28 degrees up here. But it's worth it. I'll sit up here even if it is hot and talk to you. Are you guys saying something to make Dustin smile?
What does it cost you?
What, to come here? Just my time.
One. You guys remain hateful.
I'm not hateful. Maybe those guys that were talking with you there, the other spirits. Doesn't cost you guys anything to talk to me. This is true. My name is Teresa, by the way. If I have to...
You guys are back?
Yes, I'm back. Yeah, Dustin lives here, so he's always here. But I'm back. My name is Teresa. Can you say my name? Maybe help me clarify that I'm talking to someone who can actually see me. Or tell me your name. It is some hot up here. Holy moly. So it seems like they're coming through one at a time this time. So this is good. But there's still a couple of people there. Is anybody still there?
Church.
This, are you talking about up here? Because this is kind of a church.
Major.
Major. I'll have to ask Dustin about that. He's left me up here by myself twice. He's not supposed to. He might be a little bit upset with me. Because I'm a strong woman. Times have changed. I have my own business. I don't sit at home cooking and cleaning all day. We're out living lives.
Never.
Well, I know you guys probably don't agree with that. Wow, that just sped up a little bit. You can hear that. The green light has not gone off. What do I look like to you?
This is the work.
This is kind of like what I do, yeah, as far as work goes. What do I look like to you?
Overnight it stays here.
No, I'm not staying overnight.
I'm projecting.
Hmm. Can you tell me your name? Well, called an asshole. Sometimes there's people having a conversation amongst themselves, so that could possibly be what's going on. And Justin doesn't even have a clue. Can you speak really clearly? Can you say Justin's name, or can you say Teresa, or tell me your name?
Extraordinary.
Are you saying I'm
Good work.
Thank you. Are you saying I'm extraordinary? I'll take your compliments all day long. But I'd love to know who just said that.
It's coming.
Who?
Go fuck them.
Pardon me?
Go back, you're desperate.
I'm not desperate. I don't know what you mean. Who am I talking to? Or who's talking? I don't even know if you're talking to me. Are you still there? Hello?
You see all the stars.
Yes, tonight is a full moon. And tomorrow all the planets line up. It's quite the astrological event now. Oh, that was my stomach. It was me moving in the chair. Okay, I know you guys are here. There's so much energy. There's the moon.
Thieves.
Thieves. Where? What are you talking about? Explain to me. Or are you even talking to me? So this is much different from when I had come down on the 20th of July. And you know what? Sometimes it's crazy active, and then sometimes it's not. You know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's always awesome, because I totally 100% enjoy doing this. And that's something outside. There's a car or something going on outside. I think I'm going to pull Dustin out. He looks like he's about to fall asleep, and that EMF detector has not gone off. We haven't had any cut balls go off.
He is hardly any.
No.
Did someone just touch? Did you touch?
I just took the EM off. Yeah, I did. Took the
I
EM.
feel like someone just touched my right leg.
That was me. Took the EMF detector off. It's me. I took this off of you. I took this off of you.
Oh, okay. It's like it felt like someone was. That was you,
No,
right?
it was me. I just
Okay,
pulled
good.
it
I was
off.
like, holy shit.
No, not again. So it's just super quiet, and I'm like, okay. And then when I go to
say, okay, I'm gonna, and then someone would say something. As soon as I go to leave or something like that, go to touch you, then they say something.
That's weird. That's not the first time that's happened.
Yeah. And I said, I gotta pull him out before he falls asleep, or he gets like a statue on
I'm starting to get.
Well, because you don't have your back 100% supported either, right? This never went off. No cat balls went off.
That's weird.
I don't even know what is. And I went over and I was standing right beside you, so if you felt like someone was near you, it was me.
No, I just felt you. I felt you.
No,
touched.
earlier I did because I wanted to see that it was going scanning backwards. So. It is like hotter than bees up here.
Yeah, you're trying to concentrate. I think I'm getting better at hearing, like being able to decipher.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still extremely. You gotta be very still.
Yeah.
It's very.
See, the thing is, I could sweep forward in FM, right? But the chances of me picking up the actual radio stations is a lot.
I like AM better, to be honest. When stuff does come through, it's much more clear.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just like it is a word.
Yeah.
Like because you can't get anything from sweeping backwards. Right?
And yet I'm getting clear words.
Yeah.
Like I don't. I'll get like muffled conversations, like muffled stuff here and there. But then when something comes through, it's like it's clear. It's like very clear.
Yeah, I kept saying, well, do you have anything else to say to me? Like, and said, Bertie called me an asshole and told me to fuck off.
Like that's a regular thing.
Yeah, and then the first thing he says, well, I have nothing more to say. I'm like, okay.
Like when you're up here, you get the vibe that there's multiple people like fighting for verbal supremacy.
Yeah.
And someone's always trying to.
But there's always that one person who just like.
Yeah, like I don't want anyone to talk.
Yeah, don't talk to her. But then you hear, and then that one came through that said, "You guys are all hateful."
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was talking to them because he wanted to talk to me. Right.
Yeah.
And then he said something else, and it's like I feel like he just got like pushed out and couldn't.
Well, that's how Lodge would probably work.
They did say temple. They did say. I said, so where like I said something anyway, and temple was it a really sufficient answer? I said, yeah, this is. I said, tell me something about you. Tell me, do you like it here or something? I go, did you want to stay here? I said, you have unfinished business. He goes to temple. I go, did you want to stay here? I said, you have unfinished business. I ask all those questions, and I forget what I asked. Something else. I said, can you see me, or do you like being here, or something like that? And they said temple, and I went, yeah, this is like a Masonic temple. And then they said church, and they said, well, yeah, this would be like a church to Justin, and so like I mean. It was there, but it was just like I was freaking just trying to pull it out of them, and they just were like fighting to come, and then they would say something, and then maybe I wasn't getting called, they were calling me an asshole. Someone else wanted to say something, and it was like, fuck off, like maybe it wasn't to me.
No, I mean like you would be. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be on. It wouldn't be proper, but it wouldn't be uncommon. I can see one member trying to shove down.
Yeah, but then someone said, I said I was talking about. Someone said strong. I said, yeah, because I was talking about how, we must look to you. And, I said, well, what do I look like to you? And he said, I got strong. And then I said, well, yeah. I said, now, the day that I go into my own business and, stay at home and cook and clean all day. And said, it's extraordinary. Good work. So it's just someone trying to acknowledge, but also understand the time difference. 2025, that's not inconceivable.
You have like there was a buildup of multiple generations of members in the room. Okay,
It's inconceivable.
Well, yeah, like why would a woman have her own business? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then
why is she wearing pants?
Yeah.
Why is she not?
Why is she talking? You're allowed to talk.
Why is she talking?
What's she doing out of the kitchen? Yeah, I guarantee there'd be some people like that of that mentality.
Yeah. It's just...
Those cat balls off?
No, they're in my pocket still.
Okay, here. Your balls are glowing. God, I'm a nasty little girl.
Are your balls glowing? Are you just happy to see me?
I need to be punished. I'm just kidding. Oh my God, I gotta shut up. Is this
All good
is this
girls need to
freaking
be punished.
this is
Big one. And
There was a nightclub in the Windsor casino, and I was like, man, like that hotel was just so quiet, so it was like the Best Western or something like that. I slept like a baby. I slept like a baby. What did it say?
What's it for? Answered.
is anybody around?
I heard you want company.
Yeah, we'd love some. You guys haven't even been in the kitchen all day, all night.
It's funny because last time you heard they were all about the kitchen.
Cat balls are going off like crazy.
Yeah, cat balls are going off like crazy. We get a lot of responses.
So that's just the way it goes, right?
Can we get your hopes up? It almost sounded like don't get your hopes up.
So we've come to the end of the video, the evidence anyway. Upstairs, that is really the most cat ball action we've had the whole entire time. In Billy's room, it went off twice, and I did go, like, I cut it out because cut out our entire time there actually, except for the beginning, because nothing happened. I didn't pick up any voices. There was nothing big. They acknowledged that whoever was in there, I don't know if it was Billy, but somebody was in there because it set off the cat ball twice. Now I did knock beside it and I did jiggle it and it didn't go off. So yeah, it wasn't me, and because I said, I know you have to really touch those cat balls. But every time I do go up there, I feel sassy and giddy and sort of like just, I don't know, just say things that I shouldn't really say. And I just want to, touching on that for 2 seconds, I'm keeping track of my notes because this is the end of the video. But I noticed I said something, and because I try not to swear, I'm sure like if something happens and it really jolts me, I'm gonna swear. But I said mother of pearl. What on earth? That is like the oldest saying. It's not something that comes out of my mouth every day, that's for sure. But I mean, there's a lot of other things you can say without, you know, swearing, but mother of pearl, like what on earth? So I want to acknowledge that, and like I don't know where that came from. So yeah. And I'm not easily influenced, but like, you know, when you're trying to search for something else to say, instead of swearing, maybe that word was just kind of put in my head. I have no idea. I'm not claiming to be a psychic, but I'm pretty empathetic, and, you know, I got good intuition and kept me alive this long. I just wanted to say something about the video too. It might sound exceptionally loud in certain places, and I boosted it so that you can hear what's going on. I've slowed certain things down so that you can see, or that you can make out what they were saying. Like, especially when it came to the orbs, some of them were so different. Like, it's like, this is dust, but then some of them just look like they actually contain something. You know, like they look, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one alone because the controversy around that is, you know, dust, orbs, like what's the difference, bugs. So yeah, I mean, you can't always count on it, and you can't 100% say it's paranormal, but you do kind of have to sometimes say like, well, that's weird. And yeah, again, just with the same as the last time when we did the Estes method upstairs, it's like there's so, you'll hear Dustin and I talk about it at the end, but it's just like there's so many people trying to say something. And I feel sometimes it's like in the beginning when he says, hold on people, there's another one. And it's like, I can picture in my head someone's standing there, and it's like everyone's gathering because I'm here or somebody's here to talk to everybody, and everybody's got something to say, or they start arguing amongst themselves, and they'll figure it out. I have to trust that they're gonna figure it out, and when I go back, maybe next time, like they were better this time than they were last time. I still got told to fuck off, and well, hopefully I can say that. Who knows, I might get shut, this video might get shut down on YouTube. I don't even know the rules, people. And just to let you know, once again, I just want to reiterate, I do sweep backwards in AM on the spirit box, so that when things come through, they're like really coming through, and I'm not just picking up lines from the radio station, and I'm not knocking anybody who does that. That's not what I'm doing here. I just find that I prefer that. Dustin said he finds that he can understand things easier that way. I've tried it, and I just, you know, I just can trust it a little bit more when it's backwards, and because you can't take a backwards word and make it forwards unless you're spirit, I guess, then you can. So, but upstairs, there's always one belligerent man up there. There was some words that came through that Dustin said had to do with what I call Masonic temple talk. He'll laugh at that. Maybe he won't, or I'm not being disrespectful, but when he said I reject him, it has to do with when he can explain it so much better. He actually did, and I didn't write it down for word, but it has to do with balloting and initiation and balls, of course, because a white ball in a white box and a white ball in a black box, I think he said, is rejection. So anyway, I reject him is part of Masonic temple talk. I don't think he's allowed to get into too much more of that, but I said once he sees the video, maybe he'll pick up on something else that had to do with that. Yeah, just at the end, it gets confusing. And we did have, oh yes, McPherson. So we had McPherson come through, and I got really excited because I like it when the names come through, because then I can go back and you know, try to look up McPherson, and yeah, I'd be reaching, but there is, I'm gonna say her name wrong here. Should have my notes with me, but there was a girl, not in the house that I know of, because I can't find anything about residents who lived on Perry Street at all. I can't find out, unless I probably go to the archives in the Woodstock Library itself, which is something I plan on doing because I've got all these unanswered questions, and McPherson is one of them. But there was a McPherson, and I believe her name, I can't remember her first name right now because I don't have my notes in front of me, but she was a Highland, a really good Highland dancer. She was, you know, a champion sort of type thing. She's very well known in the early 1900s. She got married, you know, they moved to Vancouver, and she also worked for the paper. So she was published. So as a woman in that time, she was very strong. And then going back to downstairs to when we did the Estes method in the psychomantium off the dining room, there was one line that Dustin had spit out. It says, "I got a lot of papers here." And I had mentioned to him, I said, because when I was researching, something else popped up, and it was the paper boy. And that kind of made sense. So if there was several people coming in and out, maybe the paper boy lived there at one time, or maybe he's still coming through. But we still have lots of stuff to do with the train station, and yeah, so we'll figure it all out. Oh, there is one thing. Back upstairs in the attic, in the makeshift Masonic temple, where there was a disembodied voice picked up. Now, that was not me talking. I know I do tend to mumble, but I went back and listened to it, and it's like, that wasn't me, because I could see my lips, and then it sounded like Dustin, first of all, and it talked about when people join me, and then it kind of went out what I could pick up, because I went over it and over it and over it and over it again. But it was a disembodied voice, and then all of a sudden, Dustin says, "Join me." And I'm like, those are the words I just heard. And you can actually hear it. It was so loud. You could hear it on the camera when it was facing Dustin. And then you could hear it on the little camcorder too that I had, my little one that picks up stuff once in a while. So, yeah. The mics can pick up different tones too, so sometimes it's easier to hear on one than it is on the other one. And forget the Phasm camera, because the audio was just annihilated up there. Oh yeah, and then when we went down to the kitchen, were the last things to come through on the spirit box, we didn't get much through there because I was fooling around with something, a different piece of equipment. But it says, you got your hopes too high. I was hoping in the kitchen that we would have the same. This is funny because we were talking about it. We were in the kitchen last time. The cat balls were going off like crazy. We had like just a lot of people coming through on the spirit box. So yeah, yeah, I did get my hopes too high there, I guess. Have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'm off to the Fairfield County Infirmary in Ohio next. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. I just want to get this information out. I don't get paid for anything. This is just me spreading out information, showing people what I got. Again, I won't say stay spooky because everybody says that. Just, you know, keep on keeping on. No, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, well, goodbye.